I was halfway around the world, sipping coffee in a quiet cafe in Florence, when I got the call. My lawyer's voice was tight, urgent. "They tried to sell your ranch." I nearly dropped the cup. "Excuse me?" "The HOA. While you were out of the country, they filed fraudulent documents claiming your 12,000-acre ranch was abandoned. They listed it on a private auction and sold it to a developer. By the time I caught wind, there were already bulldozers en route to your land. For a moment, I couldn't even breathe. That ranch wasn't just property, it was bloodline. My grandfather carved it out with his hands, my father kept it alive, and I'd expanded it into one of the most valuable spreads in the county. To think that a group of suburban busybodies thought they could erase all of that with a few forged papers? They had no idea who they were messing with. I cut my trip short and was on the first flight home. By the time my boots hit the dirt again, I saw the proof of what the HOA had tried to do. Heavy equipment lined my fence. Survey stakes cut across my pastures. The developer, a slick man in a tailored suit, stood with Karen and 2 HOA board members, pointing at my barn like it was his next trophy. They didn't even notice me walk up until my truck door slammed. Karen turned pale. "Why, you're supposed to be in Italy." I smiled coldly. "Guess I came back early." The suited man stepped forward, puffing his chest. "Sir, this land was legally transferred. The HOA executed the paperwork. You no longer own it." I pulled a thick binder from under my arm, original deeds, survey maps, water rights, federal grazing permits. My lawyer, who had driven in right behind me, handed over a court injunction stamped with the judge's seal. "This ranch," I said, "has been in my family for 3 generations. You didn't just file fraudulent documents. You committed federal land theft. And you," I jabbed a finger at the developer, "just bought stolen property." The sheriff's convoy pulled in then, lights flashing. Deputies swarmed. Within minutes, the developer's men were cuffed, the bulldozers halted, and Karen was screaming as she was shoved into the back of a cruiser. But I wasn't done. Weeks later, I filed a civil lawsuit against the HOA and every board member involved. Fraud, trespassing, property damage, conspiracy, the works. The judge didn't even blink before handing down the verdict. Total restitution plus punitive damages. The HOA, once flush with cash from its overzealous fees, was bankrupted. The developer was banned from ever holding property in the county again. Karen, she lost her house, her title, and her reputation in one clean sweep. And me? I took that settlement money and built a new barn, bigger and stronger, with steel siding and reinforced gates. I even added a new sign at the main entrance. It read, "Private ranch, not for sale. Trespassers will be prosecuted. HOA not welcome." Every time I drive past it, I can't help but grin. Because when the HOA tried to sell my 12,000-acre ranch behind my back, I didn't just stop them. I made sure they paid the ultimate price.